Okay, good morning to everybody in this morning session for the second day and the third paper on which you are going to make presentations. And in this session, you are going to make presentations on American literature. Our schedule will have the presentations in this sequence: Khushbu, Jignesh, Hiral, Daya, Chandni, Bhumika, Bhavyang. Anjali might remain absent because of medical urgency, and Aditi. This way, we will have the presentations here. And you are going to make presentations on Bob Dylan's songs, Transcendentalism, Robert Frost and Wordsworth's poems, Hemingway, Ernest Hemingway and modernism, romantics and the transcendentalist, and for whom the bell tolls. On these topics, you are going to make presentations here. Okay? So first of all, I request Khushbu to start with your presentation.
Yes, sir. Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible. You can start.
Okay. Good morning, respected sir and my dear friends. Today's my topic is Bob Dylan and songs. Bob Dylan, his original name is Robert Allen Zimmerman, born on 24th May 1941 in US, and he is still alive. So he moved from folk to rock music, and he is known as Shakespeare of his generation. In 2016, Dylan was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature for having created new poetic expressions within the great American song tradition. So, this is the first songwriter who has received the Nobel Prize in Literature for his songs because his songs give values, emotions, express feelings very well as they are expressed in many work of arts like in poems, stories. So his songs are also considered as the best piece of work of art. In presenting to Dylan's Spain Prince of Asturias Prize for the Arts in 2007, the jury called him living myth in the history of popular music and a light for a generation that dreamed of changing the world. So, through his songs, he thought to change the world by giving some important messages. In 2008, the Pulitzer Prize Board awarded him a special citation for his profound impact on popular music and American culture. So his music, his songs has a deep impact on American culture and all over the world. It's no secret that the art of songwriting is the fundamental key to all great music, nor it is a secret that Bob is one of the very greatest practitioners of that art. It is said by Lucian Grainge, the chief executive of the Universal Music Group. So we can see from this that writing a song, the lyrics play a very important role, and also the song, the music. And Dylan is the writer and the composer, and he also sings the songs. This is very interesting song by Bob Dylan, and one of my favorite songs, "Blowing in the Wind" by Bob Dylan. And here I have taken some lines which I liked the most from the song. How many roads must a man walk down before you call it love? How many years must a mountain exist before it was washed to the sea? And how many years must a mountain exist before it was washed to the sea? And how many years can some people exist before they are allowed to be free? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. This song tells us, it questions that how many times a man has to walk down, how many times a man has to suffer, how many times a man has to go through various examinations of life, various difficulties, till he achieves what he wants. How many oceans he has to cross till he gets dry land to rest. Blowing in the Wind, it is a protest song and in 1962 it was written. The answer is blowing in the wind, means that only time can tell answers to some unknown questions, and the tone is sadness, anger. Figurative language is also used in this repetitive use of line blowing in the wind, repetition and of this idiom. The solution to all these problems, the song repeatedly insists, is both ever present and impossible to grasp. It is blowing in the wind at once and obvious and as invisible as the air itself. One can't pin the wind down, but it is everywhere. So there are some answers to certain questions which are already there, but still we can't find them. There are some questions that we don't know, but actually they are already lying somewhere in our minds. But we have to deeply meditate upon it to find some answers. And then this is another song which is also very nice one, written by Bob Dylan, "Forever Young." And this is the first stanza of the song. May God bless you and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. May you stay forever young, forever young, forever young. May you stay forever young. This song is written as a lullaby for his eldest son Jesse, born in 1966. Dylan's song relates a father so hopes that his child will remain strong and happy. It opens with the lines, "May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true." Echoing the Old Testament's book of Numbers, which has the lines that begin, "May the Lord bless you and guard you. May the Lord make his face shed light upon you." Message of the song is, on the surface, this is a hopeful and song celebrating the virtues of youth. But a closer listen reveals the fear of aging and death. The song was written during the Cold War, where the singer is hoping for the best but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? What does it mean to stay forever young? Forever young is a belief that while your body grows older, your mind, soul, and heart will still remain young. Thus, you are forever young even when you are old. So, there is one very interesting saying that if your thoughts are young, if your mind is optimistic, then you are young even at 80. But if your mind is full of pessimism, if your thoughts are pessimist, then you are old even at 20. These are citations. Thank you.
Yeah, let me have a look at citations. Okay, so you can start with Dylan, Bob as the writer. You have to give first page. Yeah. See now in the second one, see there is this problem, google.co.in AMP. That is not a proper URL. So proper URL begins with www.nytimes.com. From there, the proper URL begins here. So that also is something very important to identify what is proper URL and why this tag is just showing, because that is used as search engine. That is the marker of search engine. That should be avoided when you pick up. And then even the last one, ESPV, that also should be removed. With HTML, the URL should come to an end. Okay, next page. Okay, names you have to find. We have Shivprit Singh. So names are very important when you find the sources. When you cite last name, comma, first name, that is very important in citations. Yeah, okay, fine. You can stop presenting now. And who is going to ask questions? Aditi.
Hello, Khushbu. I have one question.
Yes, Aditi.
When did Bob Dylan
Yes,
receive the
Aditi, have you
Nobel
put your
Prize?
camera on?
Okay, sir.
You will feel that as if we are in a KG class. No? Again and again, you have to tell things to everybody. Yes, now you can ask here.
When did Bob Dylan receive the Nobel Prize and for what?
Yes, very interesting question. Um, Nobel Prize for Literature Bob Dylan got in 2017, And yeah, it is doubtful that how can a songwriter get a prize in literature. But yeah, here this is the first songwriter who got prize in literature for having created new poetic expressions within the great American song tradition. So his songs were full of literature type of work. Uh, so poetic expressions were found in his work, in his great American song tradition. So we can say that for this reason he got prize in literature. Thank you, Aditi.
Now, for this answer, Khushbu, you can rely on Nobel Committee website, official website of Nobel Committee, and what are they writing? They always give a justification that why are we giving Nobel Prize to so and so person. So, what is their official justification that why this writer? And this you can check for all the writers. There are so many writers that you are studying which who has received Nobel Prize. So why are they given? In case of T.S. Eliot, we have studied it thoroughly. In case of T.S. Eliot, we have studied thoroughly, and we suggested you also that keep on visiting the official website of Nobel Committee to see why are these writers given the Nobel Prize. So that you can keep in mind that as soon as you get this point that so and so writer got Nobel Prize, you go and check why. Why was he given the Nobel Prize?